Question for you. Do you own a home? And have you ever wondered if there was a way to generate income from it? Basically reduce your living expenses, and even all while you're living there? The answer to that question for me was yes. Now, I would say whatever you do to generate additional revenue, first and foremost, make sure you and your family are perfectly safe. But what you'll hear the younger generation calling this is, if they rent space or figure out a way to make money, is house hacking. It's a real estate strategy that involves generating income from your home while also living there. Now, it's most often done by purchasing a multifamily home, a duplex, a triplex, a quadruplex. Generally, buildings that have 5 or more units, those are considered a separate category. 1 to 4 units you can finance just like you can finance a single family home, detached or attached. If they're in multifamily homes, so that in some cases they can live in a unit, they can rent out the rest of the units, paying the majority or all of your mortgage payment, all the expenses. But you can also rent out an individual room in your property. I've seen and heard of people doing that through Airbnb. Wouldn't be for me, because I wouldn't want to be sleeping in the house with an absolute stranger in there. But some people, they probably have a setup that's perfect for it. Again, we talked about you being able to buy a multifamily property. It's a good option, especially because they qualify for FHA, VA financing, regular conventional financing. So as a young person coming out and getting started, you could buy a duplex, live in one side and rent the other side, and possibly cover the majority of your payments and expenses just from the rent from the second side. It's not a bad idea. Now, my third daughter is doing some house hacking. She has decided to rent out a room in her condo. It's just a 2-bedroom condo, but she didn't have to be very picky about her tenant because her tenant is her younger sister. So number 3 is the landlord of number 4. That's house hacking. And that's going to make a big difference in how much equity she has in her house over time, because I think she's taken all of the additional, I think it's $1,000 a month that my younger daughter is paying, and she's putting it all toward the mortgage. Here are some things to consider when house hacking. Number 1 is the location. The more desirable the area, the more you're going to be able to rent it for. You got to consider the property type. Single family home, duplex, triplex, fourplex, condo. You can get financing with a low down payment and properties, as I mentioned earlier, for 4 units or less. Will there be any remodeling cost if you purchase? And will there be any hiccups that might come from the process of financing the property? I think house hacking is a good idea for those who are in the right situation to do house hacking. One of the things that I always did, because I wanted to have extra equity in my house, is for many, many years, and say I didn't always do it, but I paid extra down for a while. I paid an extra $1,000 a month, and it probably shortened the overall term of my mortgage by 15 years, and it was originally a 30-year mortgage, so it really cut it in half. So is house hacking for you? I don't know. You got to answer that question yourself.